Hi y'all, this is True, once again. Now, I have to say this in respect for the lady that I'm with. Because it seems that she has a problem with my female family members on YouTube. So, in order for me to protect her, did y'all know that I'm married? That's for everybody that didn't know that. So, I'm saying that because, a happy wife is a happy life. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't like beefing with somebody whom I love. So, everything is going good. So, I had to let for anybody that didn't know. And this is for the females, that I am a married man. That's just for FYI purposes. Ain't nothing changed. I still love y'all the same. But as a man with a wife, you have to eliminate unnecessary problems within your household, within your family. So I love her and she loves me. So that is just a small disclaimer for everybody, just in case y'all didn't know that I can love all y'all at the same time, but I do have a wife, okay? Just had to say that to y'all. Hope that don't change too much, but it is the truth. Peace. What it do? What's up, man? It is True, your boy, your favorite, loving content creator. That's my name, True Results. Man, I came to tell y'all what y'all already know. Everybody has heard that our brother, DMX, excuse me for a minute, has passed on at the age of 50 years. It's a hard lick. I mean, he was a real one. Like I said on the earlier video, for all of y'all associating that man's death with drugs and an overdose, boy, black people do it to black people all the time. I mean, y'all already know, but the white people was gonna do this shit, always trying to stain somebody's name. Damn his legacy, I'll say. The man was more than just addicted to drugs. He tried to go to rehab for a few times. But let me ask y'all this. If somebody older than you in the neighborhood passes you a blunt and it has crack in it and it blows your mind, whose fault is that? Is it his fault for hitting the blunt? It should have just been weed, right? But it wasn't. It was crack. It blew his mind. Crack is very, very addictive. You know what I'm saying? And so that blew his mind from that point on. If that is if that's all y'all want to talk about, then leave his name out y'all mouth. Supposed to be saying R.I.P. DMX. He was a great guy. He wasn't afraid to show his emotions, and he was just a real dude. He wasn't scared to pray to God. He wasn't scared to cry in front of y'all. Several shows that I was in attendance of, I seen the man stop the music to start crying and praying. And I know y'all probably seen some videos. So, man, to DMX's family and his friends and everybody else that love DMX, may you rest in peace. May you rest in peace. You fought as hard as you could against what we call addiction. That is a disease. That is something that you need help for. And then with all the demons around, it's kind of a hard thing to break. And trust me, I got firsthand experience with the family members about this cocaine. When they dropped that cocaine on us, we was the lab rats. When they dropped that crack, and trust me, I was born in 1973. Yeah, I came up in the scene, I came up seeing real cocaine. Rocks this damn big for $20. So Don't tell me. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to get y'all off of talking about associating his death with drug activity. You don't know that. Your family didn't confirm that. His lawyer, spokesperson, didn't confirm that. Didn't confirm that. The man had a heart attack. What? Y'all waiting on something else to go with it, right? The man had a heart attack and lost his brain function. Heart attacks are serious business. So let's not talk about drug activity. You wasn't there, you don't know. But to have a heart attack, if you was to have a heart attack right now, would you want us blaming it on drugs, saying you was a junkie? That's why you had a heart attack? No, you would not like that. Because everybody loves DMX, but it may not be you. You ones that's constantly making these blogs or whatever fuck y'all call what y'all doing. Talking about DMX dies from apparent overdose. Well, DMX died from a heart attack. That's what the doctor said, and they ain't say shit about no drugs. TMZ, y'all keep listening to them motherfuckers and figure out how in the hell does TMZ always have the breaking news? Why does TMZ always have the first one with the story of anything that goes on? Like they participated in this shit. Fucking TMZ I do not trust. And that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust TMZ. They know too much. They're always on scene. Always on scene. Always the one. They are not a credible source of information. They do what half of y'all do. They do what BHM do, just drop shit. Just because they might have a little footage and shit, but they add the rest of their story. So, yep, I'm starting to think World Star Hip Hop doing the same thing though, because they be mixing around words and stuff, trying to make. Why everybody want to make all this? Ain't nobody trying to fix nothing. And if this is what y'all call reporting, man, report that we need some motherfucking help. Yeah, we need a shakedown. Report that. Report these people's terrified in these communities. Report these life insurance policies that they taking down on. Oh, it's at y'all job too, in case y'all didn't know. But before I say that, I was talking about the rappers. Everybody still wants to be a rapper. Do you not see? Yeah, y'all see, but then that's all y'all wouldn't put y'all life on the line for what y'all call respect. As I said in another video, why is it so needed to be hard? Why these young dudes and some of these older cats backing this shit? Yeah, don't y'all see they pushing these beefs? You be into it with anybody, they pushing that. I mean, that shit coming from the record label, that shit coming from your manager, that shit coming from your homeboys, anybody to keep y'all beefing. Cause they gonna double down on y'all ass, don't y'all see? And once again, I gotta say it again, the managers, when have we heard about these many managers supposed to be keeping their artists out of trouble, but these new breed of managers that they got are slaves for these record labels because they not selling records, they selling beef and death. That's why they have make y'all sign. Y'all, if y'all could read, quite sure some of y'all can read, but when y'all read those contracts, you're probably just looking at one page. It's hard to read all that fine print, and they know y'all gonna tap out on that. But when you put your signature on that, boy, you don't even know what you sign. Why you think you always end up bankrupt, broke, and disgusted back in the hood? But when y'all get them little checks and shit, get some of that little tour money and shit, boy, you don't even know how to cut this shit in half. You think it's all yours. I find it kind of funny how most of y'all don't know how to cut your money off when your tour money. That's Uncle Sam money, and he come and get it all. But as far as y'all living to enjoy the money, rule number one: when you give a little black boy becomes the instant millionaire, don't think he changed. He got an opportunity to take care of his family. He got an opportunity to move out the hood, but he loved the hood so much, that little black boy, that he frequents the hood. He travels a lot, doing tours and shows and shit, but he always end his stupid ass back up in the hood. Now, I'm not saying nothing wrong with our hood. Our hood is where America needs to stop fighting wars abroad and stuff, and put some of these resources in fixing up some of these bandos. We the ones had to create that word bando. These are just vacant houses that makes our neighborhood look like some third world country or some shit. No resources is going towards fixing up these properties. Yep, somebody told me it's on purpose. I mean, the lower the property value is, the more cheaper they can get it from. And the only thing you gotta do is just let us kill each other. Yep, tear down the projects, scatter us all around the city, and then they wonder why the murder rate go up so high. That's what they call gentrification. But when they scatter us around the city, in another neighborhood, I might be from South Memphis. When they tear down all the projects down here, everybody had to relocate. Yeah, so what South Memphis did, what happens when a South Memphis dude go to North Memphis? Is he accepted in North Memphis when it's all of us, when it's like 15 to 20 of us and relocated to North Memphis and we selling dope too? This was back in the day, so I'm speaking the truth so y'all understand. It's wartime. North Memphis is not accepting South Memphis boys coming setting up shop. I mean, there ain't that many streets that all of us can hustle on, you know what I'm saying? So that leads to an all-out war. And it has happened, and it will continue to happen every time they try this shit. And then let me tell y'all something else. White people ain't dumb. They call where we stay at the inner city. That's why all the projects is always close to the Coliseum. And down here we got the FedEx Forum. All the projects is around downtown, tourism. Where the tourists come, like Beale Street, boy, you walk one street over, your ass is in trouble. In Memphis, Tennessee, just like New Orleans, you're surrounded by the hood. That's why they call it the inner city. But when they start tearing all the projects down, guess what? We scattered all over the city. We got beef. But Memphis ain't that damn big. I can go from one street to be from North Memphis. I'll be in North Memphis. If I take 18 steps, I'm gonna be in South Memphis. How the fuck do you draw the line like that? And why are we beefing and not uniting? I ain't saying for selling drugs and shit. I'm just saying that's how the game go. Ain't nobody going to work. Ain't nobody working. Ain't too many people working at McDonald's. Not saying that's bad, but that's for young boys. Even it might be for older gentlemen too. But when you been in the game, you have to boss up and reorganize your life like I did. I reorganized my life. That mean I had to stop selling drugs. That mean I missed my money when I stopped selling drugs big time. That was a major test for me. But the last time I was incarcerated, I got me a relationship with God. I knew I wasn't coming back to jail, especially for no BS. God gives me the right to defend my family and myself. And I don't need no stand your ground law for that. But I bet you I can do my time if it comes down to my life, my family member's life, or anything. Because to me, it looked like the whole world going crazy. I would be going crazy too if I wasn't as strong as I was, because with all this shit going on around, this buffoonery going on around us, we don't know what's going on. All they want to do is distract us. We hear the George Floyd trial should be the most talked about thing right now for everybody with a social media platform. That means you have a voice if you have followers, if you have family members, if you have loved ones, if you have followers, y'all call them subscribers. If you have that, your voice should be used for more than just talking about Mo 3. And when y'all say Mo 3 rest in peace, I say long live Mo 3 and rest in peace, because justice will be served. But then y'all spend too much energy calling us the police. Nigga, do you see a badge or do you see blogging? Do you know we take y'all dumbass information and throw it back in y'all faces? Y'all don't know how to be quiet. Y'all don't know how to shut up. Y'all slick snitching, but you got the audacity to call bloggers police. You must not know what a police officer is. I guess not. Tell you in the backseat of that damn police car. Yeah, you knew you ain't getting yourself out the handcuff. Guess what you gotta do? You gotta go to jail. Gotta take that long ride, boss. Once you get in jail, this is what happened with these fake ass gangsters. That's why they shoot from afar. Hit. First of all, we already know they gotta be high, drugged out of their motherfucking mind to even talking about we finna go do a drive-by. That's a bitch word right there, a drive-by. In Memphis, we got a song called Walk Up to Your House, Knock on Your Door, and Blow Your Ass Off. Simple and plain. We ain't known for drive-bys in Memphis, Tennessee. We known for finding out where your girl get her nails done at and follow her ass back to the house and unscrewing that light bulb, if you know about that. But y'all boys closing your eyes and shit, especially if it's full deep, if it's four y'all in the car. One of them shooting at the ground, the other one shooting at the air, so that's two ain't shooting at the target. And two that's shooting at the target, one of them shooting around the target. That's why they hitting these innocent little children. I find it kind of odd that everybody want to be a killer, but nobody is hitting their target. It's a few that hit their target, but look at that. These babies ain't y'all target. So why are they dying more than what y'all call y'all ops? Why the babies got to die? Fake gangsters. Fake gangsters that go to jail. High as hell. You bragging in the motherfucking intake. I done seen y'all come through. I seen penitentiary niggas come from the penitentiary while I was inside the county jail, because they do that all day, backwards and forward. All day. Penitentiary niggas come to the county jail, trying to fight their cases and shit. But they be trying to talk to y'all. But y'all gotta sober up first. And when y'all sober up, y'all the sorriest sight I ever seen in my life. The sorriest thing you can ever witness in life is a nigga come in jail with a murder charge. Back to back to back. Oh yeah, I be in there, yeah. I'm fourth floor bound in Memphis, Tennessee, and everybody that know what 201, that's our county jail. You know who housed on the fourth floor. Yeah, the robbers and the killers. Yeah, aggravated charges. So when we see y'all come in, first thing I want to do is, until that adrenaline go down and that them drugs start wearing off, now you want to sit silent. Get under your pillow and cry and shit. Then, if you got some money on the phone, this shit happens so frequent, get what you do. I'm gonna call my mama. That's all y'all do is call y'all mama, but what you gonna tell them? A lie. Yeah, you gonna tell her, they locked me up and said that I was I was in the car of some guys that killed two little children, and they trying to blame it on me. And mamas, they'll take outside first. And next thing you gonna do is like, Y'all think go get the rest of the family to bail me out? And can you put some money on my book, please? Because I ain't got nothing in here. How'd you get arrested for murder and then come to jail with your pocket should have the mumps? If you got the nuts to be out here killing, you should have a bankroll. Or I forgot. Y'all don't know the rules of the game. Y'all know about having tuck lawyer money, bail money, none of that shit. Y'all think y'all think that people just be saying that. But we be watching y'all call. What you think? What you think we be doing when we be witnessing this shit? Like, look at these little bit ass bitches want to call themselves a killer. That's why y'all get beat up. That's why y'all will always find out that the difference between a killer and a murderer, which ain't now one of them good. Why y'all will be wearing red lipstick? Because you got locked up by yourself and ain't no guns in jail. You should have been out there knowing how to work a blade, because a fight comes before a gun. Guess y'all missed that memo too. But yeah, I just said that to say, get that out my spirit, man, because shit, I'm sick of seeing these little babies die. These little innocent babies dying because y'all fucking, and then we got gang, we got these neighborhood little cliques calling themselves this shit, that shit, this shit, that shit. All of them got like 30 new motherfucking neighborhood little boys sprouting up. I can't do this shit in my city by myself. I just do what I can. I pull me one or two every day. I keep a project going on. Yeah, you better ask somebody. I ain't scared to get out there. But see, I got finesse though. I know they don't want to hear too much preaching. So I have to talk in a way they understand and let it sink in a little bit at a time and just fall back and monitor them, because I can't walk amongst them too long. That's what I was saying. This is what the OGs, that's the ones that's last of a dying breed. They call us OGs. We supposed to we're supposed to teach them, but it's a way you got to do it. And it's a slow process. So I'm gonna tell you how it is for the OGs that's out there. Stop. It's dangerous. It's really, really dangerous for y'all to be pulling out OG card at this time in America with these young dudes that been dropped from the aliens. I think the aliens dropped some of these niggas out because, shit, with all the murder rate high as hell around in each city, these motherfuckers just keep sprouting up. It's like they will never die. Now, I ain't saying I want them to die, but I'm like, damn. We just had the high murder rate last year in Memphis, Tennessee. Shit, 36 of them was babies. And that just in Memphis. So the other 300, damn, it seems like we should be getting close to getting rid of them, but nope. They just keep popping up. It's like it ain't nothing. And then we got these weak-ass police officer, man. Y'all need to, I ain't gonna say, because I don't do all that playing with myself, talking about what the government should do. This shit orchestrated like that. We don't need no sorry police. Only thing they do is come to traffic accidents or sit their ass parked in a little cut, getting their dick sucked or some tricking or some shit like that. They walk around thinking because they got a uniform on, all the females should love them, and all the dudes better finger them. That don't work like that. We know y'all part of the city. So all the police officers in Memphis, Tennessee can be traced back to a neighborhood. Yep. They transport dope too. Yep. They do the same shit that's going on in Dallas. But Dallas do it bigger than them. Dallas is all the way corrupt from their judicial shit. So y'all pray for all the cities, but especially put some emphasis on Dallas, Texas. So, yep. I just wanted to show my face, man, because our boy DMX is physically not here anymore, but he left us enough to live with. You know, he left us enough to live with, man. So, R.I.P. Rest in peace, DMX. You fought. We knew you was a fighter. But we also know how serious heart attacks is. I'm your PR for today. You died of a heart attack. Fuck what they talking about, drugs. And it's all your own people, so I'm glad you're not here to see how they doing you. But everybody ain't doing it. But you got a lot of love, homie. You left behind a legacy. You will always be remembered. Always be remembered. Just like Mo 3. So shout out to DMX, man. You're not even gone. So you can never be forgotten. Because your music live on, and your prayers that you was praying on stage, and your tears. We feel all that. Much love, DMX. And it's my condolences to his family, his friends, his loved ones, his babies, and the mother of his children. Let's respect our DMX, man. Let me move on to something I want to clear up, I think. Polar Cub, I got your little message, homie. Yup, I was fire hot. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't appreciate you saying. I ain't appreciate you typing that shit. What you type? Fuck my dying uncle, homie. My favorite uncle. You type fuck my dying uncle while everybody else was praying? You did that? Yeah, you did that. I took a screenshot of it just in case because I wanted to stare at it to try to figure out what I was going to do with you. But I stared at it and stared and stared. I was saying, what kind of new age niggas is this? On social media, on YouTube, with subscribers and shit. If I was to show them this shit, you know, they'll think different of you. But since you dropped a little comment yesterday, we can do it like that too. I really ain't come back for, I got so much real shit to talk about. But I did tell my people I had to clean up a few things before we move on into some grown man, you know, what we supposed to be doing. There's a lot of shit going on. But Polar Cub, if that's how you want to do it, I'm cool with that. But let me tell you this right here. There will be no flip-flopping. I mean, a truce is a truce, because you was next. I promise my heart, man. I already got on BHM, right? Was he love? Yeah, I already did that, but I ain't come to make that my full-time job. I'm saying, you personally, you said fuck my dying uncle, so I took that shit very offensive from you. Not a digital gangster. Why would you say that? Why would you want my uncle to die? When half of my family from True Result, we all praying. What about my family? What about his sisters and his brothers? Never wish death on nobody that you don't know. Matter of fact, never wish death on nobody, period. But, so, I think I might take you up on your little offer. Seem like you wanna wave the little white flag and stuff. Now you wanna say salute. You see how my nose moving? I'm grinding my teeth and inside of my mouth because I don't know how to feel. But I think I'm gonna take up on that offer and let you just do your thing. But I do have to say this. You said yourself. See, this is the shit I don't like. All this flip-flopping ass shit that y'all doing. And I'm just saying this by myself, for myself, to you. You said to your people that if y'all think I'm going to be making up with Miss Lowdown, y'all got it fucked up, because that's not going to happen. Well, how about I tapped into one of your videos that was a couple of days ago, and it seemed like to me that's exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to offer that lady some help and then blame it under the disguise of equipment. You can show her how to edit. Man, make up your mind. But did you hear what she said? Now, peace is the best thing in the world. Don't get it twisted. Both of y'all grown. If she can forgive you, then that's her choice. I'm just telling you what you said, and you already know what she said. Once you cross up one time, it's over with. But then let me add this to it too, so we can move on. I'm just letting you know. In that same video, you still had the audacity to say you made her. That's why it don't make sense to me. But to each his own. I'm just letting you know that's a lost cause. But like I said, peace is the best thing in the world. We all black, man. We should be united anyway. But I can't unite with no liars. And I can't unite with no flip-floppers. But I just ain't finna let all y'all tag team her. Not me. I don't give a damn who feels something like it. I don't work for YouTube, and I'm not a slave to no damn YouTube. So y'all can go on with all that striking and flag and shit. I don't care. Do it. I'm still waiting on the first one. And if you think I'm lying, go ahead and waste your time. But own your name first. So that's a little shout out to Polar Cook. I guess I'm gonna call you Polar Bear Man since you trying to wave that white flag and shit. But I'm gonna let you know, man. I don't think Miss Lowdown going for it. But if she do, she'll let me know. So I can go ahead and fall back up off you because I had some really planned for you for saying that bullshit about my uncle. Really, bro. So I'm glad it's time for peace. But we can be peacefully separated, separate, even though we should be unified. But some shit you just can't click up with no niggas like that. They'll sell you out. See a lot of people out here twerking for money any damn way. Motherfucker, you can't trust shit that you see on YouTube these days. Can't trust shit. Let me go ahead and go down the hit list. Okay, now we got this dude. The dude. What the nigga name is? The real loudmouth dude. Damn, I should know the nigga name. Just Say No Scope. Bro, oh my God. I'm gonna make this one real light on you. Bro, don't you see we all black men? We should be talking amongst each other, bro. Instead of you, now you on attack. Now you calling Miss Lowdown name. Now you pulling up, you been doing the same thing that you been doing for a long fucking time. You gonna actually pull up that ugly ass phone with the pink whatever her name is, the little pink chick that everybody say that's what they say. Yeah, it's supposed to have something to do with the death of Mo 3. Yeah, the little ex-porn star / wannabe never could be rapper or whatever y'all trying to do with her. She'll never be hot like that. She'll be like Keith, my neck, my back, I never heard from again, in my opinion. But this ain't got nothing to do with her. But, it's a dirty game. But for you coming to her rescue with your cape on and shit, you say just say no to Scope. You ain't say you was Captain Saver, ho. You know what I'm saying? But you want to show that y'all lying. She was not in Dallas at the time of Mo 3 death. And guess what you gonna show? What we already have seen. Do you not know the difference between 11:36 p.m. and 11-something a.m.? Well, Mo 3 died, in case your dumb ass didn't know, at 11-something in the morning. Since I done ran through Texas, you ain't gotta tell me I can get from Dallas to Texas in about 4 hours. 3.5 the way I drive. You know what I'm talking about? So what the fuck is it? How is that clear anything with 11:36 p.m. timestamp in Houston? I think you can change the location and still be in another city, I think. But I ain't really sure about that. But then you still ain't proved nothing with that. So now who done paid you, man? Damn, you getting a lot of money from From every time somebody get close to the truth, hear your ass go popping up. Talking about you got proof, you got proof. You're too fucking animated. Calm down a little bit. Dallas OG. Dallas OG's not even on motherfucking social media like you is, making a fool of themselves. Yeah, so I just came to tell you that too, homie. It's time for us to talk about what's really going on. I done seen some shit in the George Floyd trial that I like and I don't like. Y'all want me to tell y'all what it is? Okay, let me tell you the strong points of, cause what did it, day 10 right here? All right, we already seen this is what I like. This is what gives me hope. When the EMT lady that was off duty that day, when she walked up on the scene, she offered her services. Little Mr. Chow, whatever, little short ass Asian police officer, he said, well, if you work for the Minneapolis Fire Department, you should know to mind your business, to stay out of this. That what he told her. And so he backed away from the scene while Mr. Chauvin, Derek Chauvin, still has his knee pressed on this man's neck. I think, yeah, killing him, allegedly. You can just look into his eyes. That's another thing. When you look into Derek Chauvin's eyes, he's looking right at the people on the sidewalk with a look that he do this all the time, but this dude gotta go today. That's my opinion. These are not facts. These are just what I looked into many killers' eyes. Yeah, y'all forced me to. I don't want to clean up our hoods. I just want us to survive in them. But, you know, I seen that same look before, just in a different way. Okay, so the EMT was a strong point. All right, let me tell you a bad point. The baby mama, the white lady that say she met George Floyd when she was at work as a security guard. And she was having a bad, rough day until George Floyd came and asked her, can he pray for her? I guess that touched her heart. So don't think it was a long romance. They didn't know each other that long. But remember, she was a Caucasian and he was black. So for whatever reason, she needed to hear that day. So that made George Floyd kind of sexy to her, if you will. He had charm, apparently. He couldn't have been that bad, because yeah, that's a good guy, it sounds like to me. Well, I know it. I know we all make mistakes, and ain't nobody perfect, but you don't have to be killed for that, you know? So she gets on stand talking about, yeah, he was dibbling and dabbling in drugs. Don't nobody want to hear that. What size you working on? Or is your true colors coming out? Is it because you're white? Yeah, but then you wearing his name on your pin to your jacket and shit like you really, really, really love him. If you did, that's cool. But you didn't have to get up there and paint that bad picture. That's what I be saying. They want to hear it. That's for the jury. That's why they put you on there, because I know you was coerced. I don't know it factually, but I know how trials work. But yeah, so that was a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go back to another good look. I just gave y'all one good one and one bad one. The EMT and then George Floyd's current girlfriend at the time, which was Caucasian lady. Now let me get back to it. That was a bad one. Let me get back to a good one. When the Minneapolis chief got on stand, he did his thing. He like, hell no, I ain't teach that dude none of that shit. He was talking about Derek Chauvin, the officer that kneeled on George Floyd's neck. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, 9 minutes. So he can stop breathing. He accomplished that. That's why I ain't in court right now. But his police chief got on stand and said everything that he's supposed to say. He did not crack. He did not waver. He said, that is none of the policy. Now one of the policies you keep asking me about the prosecution. He answered all them questions with a straight face, the police chief. Nope, he violated every policy that you mentioned. Yup, he did that. That is not how we trained him to do. And once he saw that the man was handcuffed behind his back and uncombative, he should have got up. And that's not what we trained him to do. Yeah, I like that part. You know what I'm saying? And let me see. I think today they had the medical examiner on there talking about the drugs, talking about fentanyl. This ain't got shit to do about no damn fentanyl. Whether he did it or he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Because none of the shit that y'all can say is going to change the fact that 9 minutes on somebody's neck obviously don't allow them to breathe. Let me put my knee on your neck for 9 minutes with all my body weight on it and see, do you live? I doubt it. So that's what this is about. It's about an intentional murder. And that's my alleged opinion. Now, that's all I have seen towards the George Floyd trial. Still waiting on to switch a little bit. I'm still waiting on, but we got this Nipsey Hussle trial that was supposed to start this month too, but I think it got delayed. I did see a video clip from a couple of months ago with Eric Holder. He don't even look like the same dude. But I be telling people, when you're in that county jail, you gain weight. You'll never look the same. When you're on these streets, you run around too much, so you don't eat. But when you sat down and you isolated, you're going to gain a little weight. So look at his neck. It's the same dude. He just got fatter, y'all. So stop playing with y'all self. Talking about, y'all don't know who this dude is. It's the same dude. That's jailhouse weight. So that'll clear that up. But yeah, I think they postponed that for a little bit, but that's coming up. So my next question is to ask y'all, who feels that George Floyd's alleged killer, Derek Chauvin, is going to be convicted? Me, I think they gotta convict him. First of all, did y'all know he ain't facing but like 10 and a half to 15 years is the maximum sentence he can get? Where I come from, we call that shit time served. So, to me, in my honest opinion, it's like they gonna have to convict him. You know what they're scared of the most? Rioting. They know this word gonna pop off. Black people, if by any chance that this man comes back acquitted, let's learn from the previous riots. Don't go burn down and looting your own damn neighborhood. It's not our neighborhood, and that's how we feel. That would be why black people go do that shit, because I mean, like, first of all, we don't own none of this shit anyway. People just making money in where we stay at. But it's not our neighborhood. It's just where we live at. It's the hood. And they don't fix it up. They don't make it. They don't want manicured lawns up in there. All they want to do is have dope vials and bullet shells all on the ground where the little kids got to play at and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then if you in a black city, boy, check out your city government. I bet you see corruption from way up there. That's all they do. Bring in people from out of town. Sell them where we stay at before they kick us out. Sell them the land, make a deal with the land, have an architect draw up a whole beautiful condominiums with 3 pools and shit. This is shit they be standing around in the boardroom looking at, trying to see how we can make it better, more fantastic, more spectacular. Yep. So What are we gonna do as a race? You know what I'm saying? I already see what y'all boy doing on the internet. I can't count on y'all. So that's that. Now, let me go ahead. I just want to go and get it out because I really got to go and educate my people, man. I ain't got time to go ahead and do one little street sweep on all these characters. Let me get to the next dude. And I ain't wasting my time. This is just what I want to do. So I won't have to keep doing it. Because I don't think I'm going to have to. But let me get on to this dude they call Traphouse Kitchen. Now, I had already made a video about a month ago specifically for you. And I know since you watch, since you be on everybody's channel and shit, all in everybody's comment section, I know you seen the damn video. What I said on the video, homie. I ain't have to do this shit because I had already made a collage out of you. I changed your name and everything. I called you Sweet Lick. You got sensitive. So you hear me, you use my video, I ain't get mad. I got evil. So you the one got paid out the video, not me. You got paid out my video though. It wasn't even about that. I just feel like if you've been doing that shit that long before I came in the game, you are really not a threat. And I don't like it. I feel like don't nobody know you. Feel like you trying to sell sexy or some shit more than you trying to educate people. But you put that copyright law up in there which says educate criticism. So I guess that's what that's the one you chose, criticism. Stop page hopping like a hoe. Somebody just told me you was all in the comment section over there. Anybody that going to me low down, how you jump off your shit? Ain't nobody even fucking with you right now. So don't make me turn back up on you. Why you all in the comment section on everybody's page that's talking to me about Miss Lowdown to throw your 2 cents up in there talking about that later? See, that's what I call too many niggas fucking with a female. Like y'all ain't got nothing else to do with y'all time. But I forgot. I ain't forgot. To me, I know why. Anything that get y'all views. You of all people. Talking about in 2 months on YouTube paid for me a brand new Audi. Bullshit. That's a lie. And even if it was the truth, which it ain't, who cares about a fucking Audi? Go feed some children or something. Go take an old lady shopping or something. Do something. All y'all niggas bragging about money. YouTube got y'all too much gassed up, man. Get y'all ass outside and go help some of these people, man. If y'all got it in y'all, yeah. Stop going to the grocery store. Stop going to the convenience store, walking around filming yourself and shit. Like you want to be a celebrity. And maybe somebody recognize you. Maybe a couple of people recognize you, Traphouse Kitchen. That don't make you no celebrity, homie. I don't even believe in celebrities. You talking about black people with money? Supposed to be somebody special to me? Never. Everybody is human to me, partner. So you need to fire back out that old comment section tricking or whatever you doing. You just bounce from comment section to comment section, just throwing yourself into some shit that you don't want to be a part of. Stay your ass over there doing what you're doing, what you've been doing, man. You say you King Von's vlogger. Well, shit, you ain't even good at that, but I ain't saying nothing else to you. I'm saying, oh, at least he do something. Like, but you ain't even accurate with that. You really just doing the same shit you always do, putting videos together, somebody else's work. But hey, I did that shit a couple times myself to prove a point. But I'm just sitting up there smoking weed with your shirt out, homie. When the last time you went outside and helped somebody? And if you can't speak on it, that means you probably never have. Give back to the motherfucking community. All of y'all. Stop worrying about all these rappers. All you can do is tell them one time is if you want to be a rapper in the world today, they got life insurance policies on you and they training you to die. They ain't really training you, but they amping up the beef. Coming from your manager and it's coming from the record label. It's bigger than y'all. So rap if you want to, but rap for a short time only. And then be a star. But you ain't gonna be able to be here to see it. Now, tell me I'm lying. Yeah, so that's what I came to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look, I still talk about, this is like 48 minutes. Damn, it probably been like 20-minute damn video. But I came to show some love to my boy DMX and go ahead and it's somebody else I left off. But they ain't important, man. It's just, I got so much, it's just time for me to go back to work. So I see I got a lot of grown people in my family, my True Results family. So, you know, we just gonna get back to work. So once again, y'all, I love y'all. I know what it is. Before I go, let me say these names like they supposed to be said. Yellow Beezy. Now, I done heard some shit, but that's not what I'm finna talk about. What I want to tell you is, I seen you with my own eyes try to separate yourself from Hot Boy Freddy, a.k.a. Trap Boy Freddy. Yes, I am saying their real names today. I seen yourself trying to separate yourself from Hot Boy Freddy. I would call that too little, too late. Before he did that motherfucker live with you, incriminating you and on the shit, and it's all alleged for that part. I have really no facts. I'm hearing a lot of shit, but I'm seeing who bragging about the death of Mo3, who ain't even dead. That's one thing about him. Mo3 is not dead. He might not be physically here, but he sure kicking the shit out y'all ass with his big spirit. And y'all are hunted. I know y'all don't sleep good at night. But for Trap Boy Fred and Yellow Beezy, what y'all gonna do? Y'all see the wall closing in on y'all ass. That's all I gotta say. When you do crime, you gotta be built to do the time. But I think y'all would prefer to die before y'all face that penitentiary. I think y'all know who waiting on y'all in the penitentiary. I ain't gonna speak on it too much though, but I try to tell y'all, word of mouth goes to the penitentiary. That's how penitentiary get all the news from the street, because they all being moved around from state to state. But since you been out here skating free with your little dream team of police officers and shit, and you politically connected and all that shit though, you know. Yeah, that's alleged too. But, or is it? Okay, that's Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy. Yellow Beezy, they gonna pull you in it anyway, homie. If I was y'all, I think these young killers that y'all had on payroll about to turn on y'all. That's what I think. I think y'all next. I think y'all gonna be taken out by the very ones that y'all paid. Because you already implicating too many of people that didn't need to be known. Do you not know what a real assassin is? A real hired hitman? He walks amongst the people under the radar, dummy. He don't be like turning cameras on the killers and shit and then right in our face. And then call us the police. Nah, nigga, do it again. Do anything again. I'm gonna say, here you go again, y'all. He just gave us some more shit to tell this damn fool. You the biggest rat of them all, homie. I think, yep, you don't want to go to jail by yourself, huh? Take down the whole Bugatti, huh? But I think they catch it on, really. Word on the street, like Miss Lowdown say. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing a lot of stage shit been going on between, I'm gonna say that nigga name too, Rainwater. Y'all niggas, that's y'all name, nigga. I can say y'all fucking name. You, when your nuts grew, when your balls grew like that, man, you acting like a whole different person, homie. You acting like you bout that life or some shit like that. I mean, you talking real gangster at the same time, real reckless. So, this is the latest little shit that I had been seeing a couple of times. Like, who the fuck is this This weak ass dude, man. I mean, she ain't say shit when Mo through here, but now you on the airport talking bullshit, big bad shit. I think the last video I made, you were talking about, you know where we at? Who the fuck is we? Saying niggas gonna take your ass out? Boy, you don't have a lick of motherfucking sense, nigga. And I know who putting that battery pack in your I know who putting that battery in your back. That's Empire doing this shit. Empire got you gassed up. But you know what Empire about? Profiting off death. I'm gonna have to say alleged to that because that's not proven yet, but it's proven enough for me to say that and say allegedly, because I'm not no dummy. In Rainwater, you have no power, bro. Motherfuckers assume that you see. Y'all doubt boy. While y'all too busy being sensitive and shit. Man, you know what it look like to me? Like to me, the only reason that y'all going at Miss Lowdown is because you know she owned to something. So that automatically means y'all trying to cover this shit up. Like I just said about Chris Cole holding up the phone back there celebrating time out. You got me, I bought you a cake, Pink Pressure. I'm finna clear your name right now with a motherfucking picture with a Houston goddamn timestamp on it at 11:36 p.m. Mo 3 died at 11-something a.m. Goddamn, you think she can't get to Houston, shower, nap, eat? Shit, go twerk a little bit. She got time to do a whole lot of shit before she take that picture. You can't even trust them timestamp. But if you think you cleared her name, boy, I ain't never said she was guilty. I'm just be hearing motherfuckers say she look like, yeah, I know she dirty. Yeah, all these motherfucking porn stars and want to be a rapper and want to be hot of a different race. She be the one to get away and y'all be the ones to go to jail because of her skin color. Dummies. So, yeah, white girls trying to be black. If I was y'all, I'd be cleaning the house because everybody finna start telling on everybody. They already started. So, be smart. Stop worrying about what we doing in the blogger world. Worry about what y'all doing on the streets. Better restart going back, cleaning up, trying to get rid of something. So, y'all know what that means. Y'all got to put in work amongst each other. Because one of y'all going to tell. A lot of y'all going to tell on each other. Y'all clean up y'all backyard, homie. Peace. It's True Results. Signing out. Love y'all.